I'm Anja Uhren. I'm based in Sheffield now. Originally, I'm from Germany and I'm an illustrator. I've been drawing as far as I remember. It's just something I started doing as a kid, and it turned narrative really early on as well. So I would just give my mom a bunch of drawings and ask her to staple them together because that would only make sense in that order. So the narrative element and the kind of bookmaking has always been a big part of my work. I like to focus on the everyday moments because I feel they sometimes get a bit lost. A lot of people kind of tend to maybe look forward to some future events, but I think it's really important to enjoy the journey. Just really pay attention to the small things and the kind of small stories that are written by life. I think there's something really beautiful and touching to it, and I think it's worth focusing on that. The process for making graphic novels is quite complicated, but also quite intuitive. So I don't really have one recipe I follow to make them. It always starts in my sketchbooks, either with some scribbles of words or images, usually a combination of both. And then I get one sketchbook I just dedicate to that project, and I just start writing and drawing, usually on post-it notes a lot, so I can just move things around. With the driving lesson, the comic about that, yes, it's just another one of James and I, and how we have these very different personalities. I've still not passed my driving test, no. Culture Clash is one of my most recent projects. My parents-in-law had just stayed with us. They're from Nigeria, and there were just so many stories, so many things, so many impressions of how our cultures came together and clashed in many ways, but in the most touching and interesting ways as well. So last year, one of the first really personal slice of life comics was one where I was talking about a miscarriage I've had. When it happened, I just drew and started writing. It's just my way of dealing with anything that happens in my life. But then I read more about miscarriage and how it's still quite a big taboo subject, and many women feel a lot of guilt and shame about it and find it really hard to talk to anyone about it. So I thought I'll just share it because it might open up conversations. It was just really amazing, the response it got, and it brought together people who had shared similar experiences. It helped me personally as well to deal with it. I also thought afterwards, okay, I'll talk about more personal things. This platform, using art to address them is a powerful one, so I want to make use of that.